Hi guys, welcome back to another Wine Wednesday, but today it's just me and Mr. Ayo, and we're drinking water today because I'm not going to the gym, but I'm almost going to the gym. I'm gonna go soon. I'm still weight training, yeah, so please don't come for me. But Ayo, let me tell you the truth, I'm drinking water because Ayo is on his second bottle of water, yes. And I realized that I didn't even finish mine. But anyway, today's questions are just mixed questions. I didn't want to be on a specific topic because I didn't want to butcher this one. Because last week we went in, we came for the boy. Yes. So this week I just wanted it to be like normal questions and you guys delivered. So that's right. Let's go. The first question is, yo guys, how to ask if my head game is fire? By the way, guys, let me tell you, I bought me a silencer, so you won't be hearing any. It's gonna be quiet today.
I can't believe it.
How do you know your head game is fire?
Look, if your head game is fire, you don't need to ask. That's just plain and simple.
Is your
unless look, it's from both perspectives. So as a brew, I can say if your head game is fire, you'll know. He's not gonna pretend like, I wouldn't pretend. Most gents don't pretend. Also, if the nigga's in a rush to get you off, then you must know you're not doing the things whatsoever. What?
No, but let me ask, if he's not moaning and stuff,
you might still be enjoying it. You know, some people have these dirty things quietly. So you might still be enjoying it. Please,
my nigga, say something. Be in my ear like.
That's some other question, bro.
Don't be quiet.
Tread carefully, hey?
Don't
ask that question because now.
Next day you'll be.
I've been in that situation.
Yo, ayo.
Don't ask a truthful nigga. Ask a lying nigga. Yes, that's the best thing to do.
And he'll lie to you. I can't believe you. Guys, don't think about this man. I don't know why. Are you lying to us? You're lying. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Personally, I make noise. You see me? I said pillow.
You're loud as nigga.
I'm telling you. I'm not a loud ass nigga. What do you say?
But you just said I'm telling you, so you're loud.
No, look, if it's that good, then hey.
Oh, you moan. I'll let you know. I'm joking. I'm joking. If your boyfriend asks to marry you, but you say no, does it mean the relationship is over? Personally, I don't think the relationship is over because I think if you want to marry somebody, you need to talk to them first and let it be known, okay, I am on my way to doing that thing because some people are very, can I say cultural? Some people will tell you, no, go to my mom first, blah, blah, blah. Some people, with me personally, I would like a nigga to do the whole surprise engagement thing first. And then after that, maybe the next day we'll say my mom and later.
In terms of marriage, you just have to have that conversation beforehand, bro. Like, you don't have to bring up marriage in itself, but see how the nigga is trying to take you in terms of, long-term vision. Like, bring up conversations.
Wait, but who do you think should initiate it? The man or
whoever wants to start it first. I mean, if you're in a relationship, you should be able to communicate with each other about anything, really. But then whoever wants to initiate, that chat first or feels like they're comfortable getting to that long-term vision, just talk to your partner about it, drop chats about, family, having kids, a house, and see what their reaction is to it, and then you'll get the vibes from there.
I just think some people are just so nonchalant about everything. They'll be like, yeah, we'll do it. But you just can see in their eyes, but this person's not there. This person is really not there. They're just saying it. Sometimes you just feel like men say, this is what you said the last time on the One Wednesday. So that sometimes men will just lie to make your feelings. What you say? To just not hurt your feelings personally. And I just think that's the wrong thing.
If you're dead, what type of people do people date that would be
lying? Cheating and stealing,
the truth.
So let's just from going forward, let's just be with people that like us, that love us. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Someone that loves you and lights.
You know what I'm saying? So why do Nigerian men usually like a woman and do they always spend money on them?
Why do what?
Why do Nigerian men usually like in a woman, and do they always
What
spend money?
do they like?
What do they like in a woman? They like bums. They like bums.
That's
big bums.
Yash.
Big bums. You must have a big yash. One thing, I don't know how I escaped that part, but they like bums.
If you not get yash, no come out front.
Excuse me, then how did I do it?
Package from Anambra. We want to see what's happening.
Then how did I manage?
No. What do you mean? You're taking like a dog.
I don't have yash. Don't lie. Did you see him?
Yes. Hey, this video look, I don't know what all Nigerian men, but on the generals, like, she must just be really pretty. That's it. They're gonna ball out on you regardless because that's just how Nigerians are. Exactly. We like taking care of our women. So personally, it's not just about physical shit for me. So I look beyond that. So how you compose yourself, how you speak, how you think. So that's me. But Nigerian men just have a yash, nice face in terms of physical shape. Yash, nice face. Make sure you're correct in the head. Make sure you know how to move and you'll be fine. Don't worry about balling out. It's going to happen regardless.
I think with them, they don't even have to like you. It's just in them that they have to ball. I don't know how it is with them. They don't care. Like, right?
It's really pride.
I think it's pride and ego, but also they were raised in a sense where you have to take care of your woman.
Can I tell you something? I went to fucking Pick and Pay Liquor to buy a 6-pack of Belgravia Dragon. Okay.
You came out with the 24.
I saw I saw some dollies standing there. I was like, they clean. Did I not walk out with 2 VSOPs?
Just for.
I didn't even speak to them. It's just because of I can't let myself.
Typical Nigerian man.
In front of a fine woman, it's not possible.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we'll take her.
Don't do that ancestral thing.
Don't worry about that.
So yeah, you don't have to be. Listen, if he loves, like I said, he doesn't have to really love you. Yeah. He will ball out on you the first day he sees you. They don't care about money also. They don't care because they make it now even 10K
money
now.
Money the issue.
I'm telling you.
They did plenty.
My boyfriend does. Oh my god, my boyfriend doesn't satisfy me sexually. What do I do? He's a great gent though. Yo. My sister, let me tell you from
don't say she must leave him.
No. Let me tell you, I'm a grown-ass woman, 28 years old. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you are a woman and you love this man, you will sit down and communicate with him. As much as it's gonna take away from his pride, and he's gonna be like, no, I don't satisfy my woman. It might bruise his ego, yes, true. But if he loves you like you say he loves you, he'll make amends to be like,
and
okay.
If you want to look, sex is a very important thing.
In a relationship, please don't play with me.
It depends on person to person, but it really is a big deal because it's like one of the highest forms of intimacy. So you have to have that conversation with your partner and be like, yo, is it okay if we switch up? It's just your approach that, will matter the most. If you go to your nigga and say,
I don't like you always putting it in But you know what I always say? I always say, before you break the news to somebody, start with the good first before you go with the bad. Just like you say, baby, I like it when you kiss me like this. I like when you do this. But do you mind if you know? Just go that route, be like, baby, and wait. This is why debrief is very important in relationship, in sex especially, because they may not like to and say, intimacies. People have always intimacy is talking and being in each other's arms. Please, intimacy is sex. Don't let them lie to you.
Man, it's not just sex.
For me,
it is sex.
Let me say, for me.
Hey.
We can talk all we want, but we must chop.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Exactly. So, let me say personally, I'm not going to talk for everybody. Personally, intimacy is a very big deal for me because one thing about me, I will stretch. So when I'm stretching, you need to stretch back.
Why not stretch for God?
I'm stretching for Lord, and I need stretch my knees praying day and night. I must also stretch and throw it back. Excuse me.
Okay.
I beg. So yes, you must just go to your boyfriend and say, baby, we need to talk. And then when you sit him down, tell him, I love when you do this, I love when you do that. But can we also just fix some things that you know? So yeah, don't ever be like, I'm leaving you, or go cheat. Please don't cheat on your man. Don't cheat on your man. Exactly, because next thing you're gonna come home and you're not having the same dick that you're getting outside. Now
conversations can fix a lot of
shit. A lot of things. That's why relationships fuck up, because you guys don't know how to talk to your partners. That's all. So My boyfriend recently got a loan to buy a car, but he hasn't. He keeps spending the money. What can I do?
Why are you with somebody who's not financially
stable and financial? My sister.
Okay, we don't know the backstory, so we don't
exactly.
know
Did you guys
personally, I'd say run away because this is a red flag. I mean, if a nigga has racks and he's reserved it for something and he's now using something important, actually, he's not using that to just ball out and fuck around.
And flex, yeah.
Imagine what's gonna happen in the future. You know, it's a tell. It's a tell.
This is a man that's supposed to be ahead of the house.
Oh God.
You say, baby, let's buy a fridge. I say, no, let's go buy Gucci slides. My lord, never.
No, look, man, try to talk to your bro. If he's still not seeing the way, I'm telling you now, this is a red flag that God wanted you to see.
Exactly.
You must say ejecto, cause no way. What?
There's no way.
Car?
No.
That's gang, right?
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. And if it's a serious car, when
exactly.
if we're talking about 100K, you buying a small Picanto there, it's fine. You pay it back. But like if you bought from a 700 for a Mercedes, please, my sister, run for your life. Wow. How often do you want to be just existing without any pressure from the world?
Yo, so often.
You've been tweeting like that lately. Especially I has been going through it. Actually, what's happening?
No, the thing is, right, like I knew my life would get to this point. I just didn't think it'd happen this fast.
Which point? The point of what?
Like being as known as I am.
Oh, okay.
You know, the amount of attention I receive and all of that. So
plus Wwwxo added to it.
You know,
Wednesday added to it.
Big scary things, you know. So no, literally, because you have so much things to handle, and I'm someone who likes to provide. I like to make sure everything's catered for and handle things. So.
Oh, you're a cater to you, boy.
Oh, very good.
Let me cater to you. Okay, but I'm Beyonce.
Look, I have a lot of shit on my plate, so it's a lot of times where I just wish I could push back. But right now, I'm working on balancing all of that. So just sort out the balance and do you. Everything you want to do it for you. There's a saying that I tell myself now. It's a very popular Nigerian saying, and it's I can't come and kill myself.
This life, I can't kill myself.
I can't kill myself. So
allow me to.
Whatever you can handle. If you can't, leave it. If it's going to inconvenience you, leave it. Unless you have to make that sacrifice and you see it's going to pay off in the long term, you can do it. Other than that, just lax it. But, there are times where you just want to relax and, push back, no pressure. So I get it. So very often. The answer is very often.
The relationship isn't working for me and it's long distance. How do I break up with him over the phone?
Do it.
You just have to do it. I think a text is just like a text will suffice. A phone call.
Don't text.
A phone call's gonna be hard.
Don't text.
A phone call's gonna be harder.
Don't text.
Personally, for me, I would never.
No, that's what I'm saying. A phone call is going to be harder, but your message will come easily.
How?
You do it face to face. This
so
man is going to fly back and come to your crib. So rather do it face to face. I'm telling you, he's going to. This is how men think. If I really want you, and you want to break up with me over text, my first response is gonna be, "Let's talk about this in person." I'm telling.
But you just said if a man loves you.
But then still, bro, if I love you and I don't want to let go of you, and you're sending me a breakup text, no, dude, I'm gonna say no. How can I fix this? Because I want to keep it going.
Okay. So
I'm gonna wait to talk to you in person, because how over text tones can be misinterpreted. We might not even be taken seriously, so it's easier. It's harder to do face to face, but the message will come across better. It's more effective, and you must be serious and very assertive about breaking things off. Yeah. There's no wishy-washy behavior. But baby, no. Yeah. You must say, look, so and so is not working out. I think we should go our separate ways. Yeah. What we had was lovely, but
it's time for us,
Yeah. And say it face to face. Don't be afraid to have difficult conversations, man. It's gonna boost your confidence as well.
Hence, we say always start with the good before you land the bad.
You must talk, but do it face to face. Trust me. He's gonna want to see you in person either way. So rather do it face to face. Like over the phone, obviously it's gonna be a FaceTime thing, but like text, Jack,
it's too much.
Don't do it. Just don't, because he's gonna bother you. I promise you that. I promise you. I can guarantee he's gonna bother you.
Okay. So how to politely get people to stop asking you to borrow them money I'm ready to delete my WhatsApp. Man, just delete it. But also set boundaries. Why?
Yeah,
Me, I'm not scared to say no. One thing about me, especially if it's something that I work hard for. Listen, I work hard for my money, so I'll definitely say no if I don't want.
Say no.
I will say no if I don't want.
But look, if it's you should look. I don't usually say this, but be polite but be assertive. That's the easiest way to put it. Like, bro, if someone's coming to you with a whole sob story, whatever, sympathize or empathize and say, look, I understand your situation. I wish I could help, but unfortunately I can't. So that's where it ends. Then you don't give them money. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't let people exploit you. You can only do so much. You can't pour into someone else's cup while yours is empty. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna put yourself in hell. Especially with finances, oh my goodness. Because let me tell you, borrowing,
especially when it's family, it's not coming back. It's not coming back.
So, don't ever give out money you can't just part with. Unless it's someone you trust with your life and you know that they're going to give it back.
Yeah.
Other than that, don't do it. Set your boundaries and keep those boundaries where they are. Yeah.
What is your take on therapy?
You need, that thing is lovely. Oaks,
personally,
bang it. It's not for you at all.
I just feel like maybe I'm a strong person, and I don't and it's not a thing of I suppress my feelings. I was supposed to go to therapy I think a month ago. I was by the offices. I chilled outside and I was like, nah, I'm not going in.
It depends. Look, I also used to be like you and be like, nah, I can deal with my issue and that's it and everything. But there's certain things that a professional who studied, the
human mind or whatever,
and, of the human mind will tell you that you will not realize within yourself. So obviously I used to think therapy was just hogwash and like wasting money until I did it. I was in, I think, final year, and I was going through so much in my life, and I just wanted someone to talk to, essentially, that wasn't my friends or family. So I did it, and it really helped because my therapist at the time helped me highlight a lot of the issues that I didn't know were issues. Because I remember one thing he did that really like broke my mind is that as I was speaking, explaining the situation to me, I kept mentioning a certain word, which I won't say, and every time I said that word, he circled it. So by the time I was done, he showed me how many times I had said that word and then explained to me, the depth of what, the inner workings of what those phrases or the type of, where I speak about certain things is, what it means essentially. And then when I realized that I could proactively work towards changing that, so that really helped me a lot. All the advice he gave me was golden. And it helped me through that situation, and I came out on top. So I mean, I would recommend therapy, but if it's really just not for you and you think you can handle your shit, then don't do it. But look, man, having someone who studied the human mind will really open your eyes to things that you haven't considered before. Two heads are always better than one, trust me. Yeah. But also, it depends on who you find as your therapist, because sometimes you just might not, have click with that person, and that's just normal, that's human. So, and no one wants to go shopping around for a therapist or anything like that, but I mean, because it's expensive, but I mean, if you do have the opportunity to, I would highly recommend it. I was just blessed that the first person I happened to speak to, for that month-long period was one person who helped me out. So, but yeah, man, therapy's good, man. It'll help you out with a lot of things. Yeah, that's me.
Like I said, personally, each to their own. With me, therapy, I just felt like, nah. And I've been fine since. Like I said, I don't suppress my feelings, or I don't suppress that thing that's bothering me. But I'm going to tackle it head on to be like, okay, for me, I've been through so much in my life. I've overcome all of those things. Huge possibility I'll overcome those too. So, and it's as crazy as it sounds, my mom is my biggest support system. True. Like I said, she didn't want to talk to people inside of his that was why inside of his circle, family or friends. But with me, my mom is just, I don't know, man, that woman is just really gifted. So I will tell my mom, this is bothering me. Then she'll give, okay, that's how we're gonna fix it. How we're gonna do this? How we're gonna do that? And then we'll just come with it together. I think the only time I went for therapy was when I broke up with my ex. At that time, I was shocked. I was shocked. But Nakona, it wasn't therapy. I just feel like I'm not gonna go into depth with what it was, but yeah, for me it wasn't therapy. It was holistic, whatever they did, holistic, whatever. Okay. So yeah, I think I grew from that. And with me going through that experience that I went with him, I got to a point where I was like, nothing can kill me now.
Yeah.
If anything, I can face everything head on and I'll be like, okay,
I'll be fine. You how to handle,
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So yeah, each to their own. So therapy might help you, therapy might not help you. Yeah. So yeah. Why do girls take back their emotionally toxic exes? I'm gonna reply from a personal standpoint. I used to take my ex back because I just felt like with women, let me tell you, women are very emotional beings. So every time he comes back, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do better. You're like, okay, he's changed. But also the toxicity of things makes it, and someone said it on Twitter, man. You become so used to it to an extent where it's something that you live with. You're numb to it now to an extent where you just accept anything that comes your way. You accept anything that he does. Until also you can't be saying to yourself, you leave. You have to be very nar for you to leave a man that is emotionally abusive, physically abusive, or any type of abuse. It has to come from you. So also you saying, your friends telling you, yeah, just leave him, it won't help. It has to come from you. So the day you are mad to be like, you know what, today I'm done, then you will definitely be done, and you don't have to worry about going back, because now it's going to be like, okay, I'm over this whole nonsense. So sometimes men are emotionally abusive because they know the power they have over you, but until you figure out that power yourself, then he's definitely still going to do it. Until
that's really it. Like it has to come from you. Like you're the one who has to make that final decision. No matter how much people talk to you, everything, you have to take proactive steps to leaving that situation. And until you make up within your mind that you're done, nothing's gonna happen. Especially if you're the one who keeps going back. You've seen what he's done to you, and you've seen it's a repetitive and recurring thing. So just leave it. Look, I've been there. I've been down in the pits, even as a brood. And I couldn't let go. But the thing is, this is why I pointed therapy. What my therapist told me was that I was actually, because I was going through a lot in life in general, I was using the person who I was with at the time as a vice. Even though they were being toxic, I was using the person as a vice just to get me through what I was going through. So until I tackled everything else I was going through, I was going to keep going back, even though they kept, dogging me. So, look, until you make up your mind that you do not want that situation anymore, it's not going to happen. So the decision has to come from you. And look, if it takes you to the basement of the bottom, it's fine. The only way from there is back up. Let yourself feel what you need to feel, cry it out, vent, talk to people, do what you have to do in that moment. Let yourself feel it. Once you realize those emotions, you realize how to deal with them, you'll move forward in life with better knowledge and better, because they say experience is the best teacher. Yeah. So you'll know how to handle things like that moving forward. But the first decision has to come from you.
And let me tell you, crying helps.
It does.
Don't even let people. Crying helps, because after crying, you just feel lighter. It's like like something has been lifted, So crying definitely helps. So if you feel like you want to be, just let it out. Let it out. You'll be fine after that.
Even to the gents, bro, let it out. Yeah. I have scheduled breakdowns. I literally schedule. So if I'm going through a lot in life and I know I don't have time to handle a lot of shit, I'll know one point where I'm about to reach breaking point, and then I'll cry everything out for all the past things I've gone through. Let myself feel lighter, then I carry on. I'm telling you guys, it's okay to feel. It's really okay.
This thing of also saying men should be strong,
it's really okay.
Be vulnerable.
Be vulnerable. It's okay. All right, it's okay. Don't let them lie to you. Feel what you need to feel.
Yeah. Thoughts on an open relationship. That one never goes wrong. That one never.
I can't do that. I am a one-woman man, so I cannot be doing open relationships. If you have the level of maturity it requires, then sure, you can do that. Personally, nah,
you can't.
That thing takes a lot of a lot of guts.
How was your varsity life? Mistakes you did and how you rectified them?
Oh, varsity. I'm so
For me, honestly, it was a breeze.
Really?
I swear. I never stressed nothing about varsity. And I think at that point, at that time in my, I don't know, maybe I was a bit closed off. I never used to groove. I was always at home. I swear, I never grooved. Varsity, me, I never grooved. I was always at home watching movies with my laptop, doing this, but I never used to groove. I think that's why I was never stressed ever, because people are like, yo, I was at groove yesterday, I'm so tired, I've been studying for this test. I never used to go.
Look, if you like me, I was a rock star throughout. I rocked so much, people thought I was a part-time student. People only used to see me doing tests and exams. So look, it's all about creating a balance for
and you're
yourself.
A two-time what? Wits graduate.
You understand?
Please don't play with them. Don't play with them.
So look, it's all about finding the right balance and knowing what works for you, not your mates. If you see your mates rock, come back straight from rocking to an exam and they boom distinctions, and you think that's gonna work for you, don't do it. Like you must know exactly what works for you. You know, if there's one thing I regret, it's not finding my balance earlier. I found my balance when it came to about midway through second year, third year, and I just started chopping distinctions. So I used to rock hard, but I used to work way
harder. Yeah.
Way harder. Yeah. That's why right now my sleep schedule is messed up, because I used to AMs, boom, within the books, boom. Also with varsity, right? What I recommend is for you to work very smart and not hard. Varsity, you need to make friends with everyone, from your lecturers to your colleagues, you know, tutors, just everyone. Because, and I'll tell you why. If they see, for instance, what I used to do was, I'd never go to lectures. I'd read the content, go on YouTube, you know, get better explanations. Then I'd go to my lecturers and ask for, you know, more concrete stuff. And once your lecturers see your eagerness to learn, they're more willing to teach you. You know, don't be afraid to step to your lecturer for private consultation and stuff like that, because even though in varsity they say you're just a number, if he knows you and he realizes who you are, you won't be a number to him. And trust me, he's going to want to help you out. Personally, I've gone to lecturers 2-3 days before exams and I didn't know anything. And I was essentially given the question paper. I'm not going to lie to you. Just based off, oh no, you need to focus on this. This is how you work this out. Just because I said, look, ma'am, I'm eager to learn. I don't understand this. Do you mind explaining it to me? And they saw that I had that willingness, and they get literally, bro. So look, just find out what works for you and, you know, work the system to your advantage. Let me tell you, varsity is rigged for you guys to fail, This thing. Because a lot of varsities, and I tweeted this before, a lot of varsities believe there's value in scarcity. Not everyone can just graduate with a Wits degree, you know. So there's some assessments or test exams that are made purposely that are beyond your level to literally trim you down and cut people off. You know, that's just how it is, unfortunately. So the system is rigged. So work it to your advantage. That's what I'm going to tell you now. Smart, not hard. And you'll be fine, trust me. Also, enjoy your life, Varsity is nice. Varsity is very nice.
My sister, please.
Varsity is very nice. It's very nice. It's a very good time. You'll meet a lot of people. Make sure you mingle, you know, a lot of other networking and, you know. I'm not saying you have to be best buddies with everyone, but a lot of the networking you do there will help you later on in life, you know. So, in terms of varsity, that's my take, bro. You'll be fine, though. Don't stress. Also, don't listen to people who came before you and said, this thing, you're gonna fail.
Exactly.
Oh, it's too easy. Now you underestimate. Don't ever.
And then you chill and you're like, nah, they said it's easy.
Don't ever underestimate, and don't ever be prone to fear. Just do what you gotta do in that moment, and trust me, you'll be okay.
What are the boundaries for dating someone with a kid?
You can answer this. I don't know.
What are the boundaries? I don't know. With me, I don't know what boundaries are. I'll never introduce anybody to my child. My child dated countless men. No one will know my child. You'll know about him, but not know him. You'll never meet him. You'll never nothing. Unless one day you be like, okay, we're getting married. Obviously, you will have to know, because to some extent, I feel like I'm taking my child with me to the marriage. My child will not be left, because I never want him to grow up be like, my mom chose a man over me. So, honestly and personally, you will never see my child, you will never whatever, until you are like, okay, I want to marry you and whatever. And before I even take anything further, I'm gonna let you know from the back that, listen, I have a baby, and if anything with me and you had to go wherever it's going, I'm coming with my child. So you know that you want to stay, you want to go, because it's not like I'm putting like a role on you to be like, okay, take care of my child. No, never. To some extent, you may have to because obviously we married, but I will never ever want to put it in your head to be like, yeah, you must take care of my child, you must be a father figure, whatever. He has his own father, his father's whatever. So I will never ever put that on another man to take care of my child, but personally, I will let you know about him, but you will not see him until the day you decide, Uba.
Put a ring on it.
If you like it, then you should have put a, you know. How do you deal with the gent who speaks ill about you when you're not on good terms?
What do you mean, how do you deal with that? You can't control what someone else is saying about you if you're not on good terms. You can only control your interactions with that person. And I would personally just say, Maz. You know, or if you know this person and you regularly see this person, have a conversation with the person and tell them, yo, I don't like what you're doing, you know, you can stop. And if you don't listen, then it's out of your hands.
Exactly.
Let them do what they want to do. You continue being the person that you are, and hopefully you are a good person, and everything will work itself out. Leave the naysayers
alone. Yeah,
they're always going to be naysayers. There's always going to be haters. You know, just leave them to do what they want to do. Okay, it's fine.
Does body count really matter when you are a lady? People are setting standards. I want to cry. Why are you telling people your body count also?
Why is it a chat?
Why are you telling people your body count? Why is it a chat? Why must grown ass people be asking each other how many people have you slept with?
I don't know why it's a chat.
No man. I never. If you ask me how many people I've slept with, I'll definitely say 2.
Body count is not a chat.
Me, I've slept with 2 men in my life. You're gonna be the 3rd.
And they're gonna. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna tell you the same number all the time. It's 3. It's always 3. It's always 3. It's never 3. It's always 3 or below. That's what I'm saying. 3 or below. It's always 3.
Imagine saying 5.
Why are you asking for body count?
Oh, so we too open. No man.
Was this coming from a hand?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why she's saying I want to cry. Maybe she slept with a lot of niggas.
Why is she telling people?
That's what I'm saying. Why are you telling people?
But also, a nigga shouldn't be asking.
Yo, one thing about all of these hands, they struggle with Nigerian men. How do I let my family know that I'm in love with a Nigerian man? They don't like foreigners. Your family is very dumb, first of all. Family is dumb as fuck. Because if your family goes to another country, are they not foreigners?
Yeah.
Why are they so dumb?
I don't understand.
This is the stereotype.
Look, I don't know how you're gonna do that.
Me, I'll disown my family. If they don't like Nigerian men, I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I'll cut you off.
You're not marrying your family.
I'm not marrying my family. I'll definitely cut you off. I'm sorry. What? So, because my thing is, it's stupid. If I go to Nigeria now, am I not a foreigner? Yeah. Because trust me, if your family goes to Nigeria now, Nigerians will welcome them. With open arms.
I'll never understand.
One thing
it's mostly Afrophobia. It's not even xenophobia because you don't see white people getting the same treatment.
Exactly. Ooh. Wow. Because if a white man from Nigeria comes here, your family is gonna run him the
Yep. Stereotypes and negative stereotypes that you hear. But look, hey man, you'll handle that situation yourself. Firstly, your family she's wrong. I mean, let's point that out. They should not be xenophobic to begin with.
Your family is xenophobic.
So if you are in love with the Nigerian man, you must be willing to bear the brunt of.
He mustn't bear nothing. She must cut the family off.
That's what I'm saying. She must be willing to bear the fact that the family is never going to be on good terms with her man, and she must be okay and accept that. Especially with family-owned people, very traditionalistic. They don't like change, so. If you're gonna struggle in terms of changing their mind, I wouldn't even advise you to, because it's just a wrong mentality to begin with. I'm
sleeping with my friend's boyfriend and she doesn't know any advice. All right, Portia Williams. Okay, Portia Williams.
What does she mean? Any advice? You want us to advise you
to stop sleeping with someone's man.
On the wrong.
My sister.
How can you even still call that person your
friend? How do you look at them in the eye when you're seeing them? You're a slut.
I'm so stressed. You're beside dog.
One thing, did you see what Portia did?
I saw.
You are Portia Williams. Slut. Can't believe it.
The person's not your friend. You don't rate her.
You don't rate her. You speak with a man, please.
Why would you do that? And you said, can I advise?
What advice do you need?
What charge? God, deliverance.
Go down on your knees and pray. Ayo is giving. No, you actually don't deserve Ayo services. Nothing. Nothing. We're not giving you any advice. You are wrong. Slut. Ashao. What's the definition of love?
My definition of love, that's too deep. But we have 2 hours. Love is love. If you want to find out, you can talk to me privately.
I'll tell you after this video. How do you know if a nigga enjoys being intimate with you? Ooh, let me tell you. I'll tell you.
Isn't that?
I'll tell you.
You feel it, don't you? I mean, you see it.
Some people don't see nothing.
So then, how would? Will he tell you? He's not gonna tell you.
No, he'll tell you. Like, I love being with you. I love being around.
Okay, yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what type of nigga she's referring to.
Okay.
So if she's referring to the closed off types, I don't know if he'd tell you. But like these type of things, you'll know, man. I mean, if a nigga really likes you, he'll be very expressive and say, baby, I love, when you do this, do that. I love being around you. I love, all that. So
wait, can I ask you something?
You'll know, you should.
A Chen says he loves you, loves all of these things. Is it possible for a man to love you but doesn't know how to show it?
Yes.
Really?
If a man doesn't know your love languages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you need to tell him.
So you also, like, if for instance you get into a situation and this man is showing you love in one way and you want to be shown love another way, the best thing for you to do is communicate that. Because you can see he's actually making an effort, he just doesn't know how. So for instance, your love language could be
calling me every day in the morning.
Quality time, essentially. Quality time. So that's just me spending time with you and all of that. But then my love language, or what I think you like, is gifts, like gifting. So I'm just sending you rack, but I'm never with you.
Oh.
I'm sending you gifts. I'm trying to show you love my way, but obviously you're not receptive of it because you prefer quality time. So if you express to him that in as much as I enjoy your gifts and whatever, I'd like for you to love me this way by spending time with me, chilling with me, doing things with me. Okay. Then, yeah. So essentially, if you guys are not on the same terms with your love languages, it won't work out. And not because he doesn't love you, but because he doesn't know how to show it based off what you like. So communication, everything boils down to just speaking, bro. Yeah. And it's not a hard conversation. Literally, as Tony said, the approach is mention the good things and then mention what you want to change. That's it. It's very easy, that transition. And he'll be very receptive. If he loves you, he'll be very receptive to it. So that's it.
Okay, personally, I love phone calls, but I know that my partner can't be calling me every day because he's a busy man. Exactly. So, do you think I should not settle, but do you think I should what do they call it? Compromise.
Yeah. The best thing to do. Look, it depends on you.
Compromise.
You can look at that. It's failing to register. This is why I'm saying Basadik my 666. She said compromise and look down. Did you see? Oh, Jack.
Okay, fine. Let me tell my boyfriend that. My boyfriend is texting me in the morning. He'll be like, morning, babe. And then I'll reply the same. And then he'll reply at 1.
He's busy though, but you did say.
I know for a fact he's very. One thing about that man is very busy. And then he'll call me late at night. I'm like, but why didn't you talk to me during the day?
But because he was busy, which you were fully aware of. Look at you pouting. I don't understand women. She knows. No, but
I just feel like you can make some sort of amends to be like, okay, let me leave.
But what did he texted you in the morning? And I'm sure in that text he probably said,
what?
Maybe I'm
no, he didn't. He just said good morning.
Okay, look, gents, man. If you're going to be busy and you know your woman enjoys attention and quality time, tell her beforehand. Make sure she's fully aware that you're gonna have a very busy day and you're probably gonna be on your phone for a minimum amount of time, so that she's fully aware. And you've also covered your ass because now you're not ignoring her. She's fully aware. And if she says okay, it's fine. When you get back home and you're lax a bit, you give her a call, give her another text, say yo baby, how you doing? And carry on from there. That's it. Don't just say good morning and then mice. That's what gets you in trouble.
I love attention.
Yeah, so just tell them, baby, I'm gonna be busy.
I was hacked that he didn't call me that morning. He came with the fucking. Do you see all of those chocolates? It's him.
Oh,
and I said, I don't eat fucking. I think it's being spiteful because he knows I don't eat chocolate.
No, he knew he fucked up. You can see he knew he fucked up. That's how he brought the gifts.
But I don't eat chocolate. Why didn't he buy me flowers?
Does he know that? Does he know you don't eat
chocolate? He knows. He was just being spiteful. He's a spiteful little slut. That's why he bought chocolates. I don't eat chocolate.
This is not my relationship. I'm not speaking again. I'm not the day again.
Men don't listen, and let me tell you, men not listening, it's them buying chocolate when they know for a fact that you don't eat chocolate.
I'm not doing again.
My boyfriend is just, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna take the second last one. If animals would talk, which one do you think would be the rudest?
A cat.
You're that babe. You're that, and she's feisty. You're that. I'm telling you, definitely a cat. You know.
Cat.
Wow, that was I wouldn't have thought of that one.
Yo, it's definitely a cat.
Which no, besides a cat,
Cats
which other
are
one?
rude,
And a monkey.
Nah, man, monkeys are just playful. So you think when a monkey is chopping, you'll just think of it as bands. A cat. Do you know how rude cats are? Bro, cats don't speak and you can feel that this thing doesn't fancy me, bro. Cats! Jack!
Oh my god.
Okay, yo, no way.
Okay, the last question that we're gonna take today is what advice would you give to your 18-year-old self?
You're gonna be now, boy.
Please focus on it. Be serious.
I'm serious. You're gonna be now, boy. When I was 18. No, but really, I was that you're gonna be down, obviously, and
but
not in
I
that
think
context.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, bro.
You're gonna be down, boy.
Keep going at it because literally, I am where I am today because of my 18-year-old self.
Because you're gonna be down.
Exactly. So I was literally just keep on doing what you're doing. I wouldn't actually change a thing because all the experiences I've gone through brought me to where exactly I am today. So I wouldn't change a thing. So that's why I'm saying I'll just tell him, look, bro. I won't tell him, you know, where he's gonna be. Because if I told him then, his head,
that's gonna explode.
He wasn't gonna be able to handle it. So I'll just tell him, my boy, just keep on keeping now, man. You're gonna be now. Just
let me tell you,
what you gotta do.
Your 18-year-old self is you learning, is you going through shit, is you crying every day, is you going through your first heartbreak, is you leaving your high school sweetheart to go to varsity. But like I hate to say it, but you're gonna be nah, boy.
Literally,
you're gonna be nah.
You said you laughed at me. I was saying that's literally
I
the
hate
best
to
advice.
say it, but you're gonna be nah.
At 18, you don't know shit, bro.
You know
you just
nothing.
have to say, you're gonna be nah.
Listen, if I look at my 18-year-old self, I know because look at me now.
Yeah.
I'm nah, boy.
Exactly.
So you're gonna be fine.
That's all you have. Bro, imagine you told Chloe at 18 where Chloe would be now. You lying.
I wouldn't have done what I did.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have done none of the shit.
Everything would have been fucked up. That's
also, I wouldn't believe that you're gonna say Chloe has her own place by 20. Chloe has her own car. Nah, you lying.
You just tell them.
Just
keep on keeping on, bro. You gonna be fine, bro.
We gonna be alright.
We gonna be
right.
What's his name? We gonna be right.
Maybe we gonna be right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We truly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe, share.
And one more thing, I know this video is gonna touch 25k by next week. There's no way 25k people will not be able to pronounce your name. Please, the name is
I almost forgot.
Don.
Thank you.
Ayo. Not Ayo, not Ayo, not Aibo, not Don Julio, not Don Julio. It's not Ayo.
It's not Ayo.
Say it with me. Ayo.
It's so simple.
There's no way 25,000 people are gonna get that wrong. It's a lie. Now I wanna know if you get it wrong. You just want Ayo.
No, you actually
I promise. No, let me just say it with that chest. Don't go do the corners. Say it direct. You hate Ayo.
Let's rock. Let's go.
Don Ayo. Please put this name in your head because it's gonna be something big. Yeah, we're gonna be on the decks. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on my next video. Thank you so much to Mr. Don Dada for coming. I truly appreciate it. I have kidnapped this man for all my videos, but this is the you'll see him after a very long time because I feel like
Remember beard connects.
Yeah, when the beard connects but all I'm saying is you'll be seeing him soon.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm gonna say. You'll be seeing him soon. If you are serious about seeing Don Hayo, we'll be seeing him soon. Original Don who? Don Dada.
That is okay, let's go.
What's the level? What's the number one?
That's not the number.
Bye guys.